welcome back to my channel. So today's video, since we are now in December, this is going to be a favorites video. This is going to be the book favorites for the month of November. So this is going to be all the books that reviewed on Chicklet Plus in the month of November that got 5 stars, either from myself or from my review team. I'm really bummed out. I mentioned in one of my past videos that I finally bought a real camera. I was so excited for this camera to finally be able to stop filming off my phone. Like, maybe the quality would be better. With it getting into the winter, we just don't have sunshine anymore in Iowa. Like today, it's just gloomy, it's rainy, it's not well for filming. I've just hated all of these videos that I'm putting out. I just feel like they look terrible, but I mean, it's either that or nothing. So I bought a camera. I was so pumped about it. I'm returning the camera. It apparently was not the camera that I thought it was. I don't know if I just like got super excited and didn't bother to like double check everything, but the camera is definitely not going to work out. It's not what I need at all. So that sucks. I'm returning it, and hopefully I'll be able to find the actual camera that I want sometime soon, so this quality can stop. I found like an old lamp that we weren't using, and I was like, oh, maybe I can put the lamp around here and that will help for the lighting. It doesn't help at all. Like I put the lamp right behind where I film. It made zero difference, like not even, and I had a difference. So I'm like, well, this sucks, because I was having so much fun making these videos, and now I'm kind of starting to dread making them. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll be able to find an actual good quality camera at some point in the near future. But I have talked way too long. Can you tell I'm really upset about it? So when I get upset, I tend to ramble. I do have quite a few books to cover that got 5 stars in November, so let's just get on to happier news. So one little piece of good news was that I did get in like a video editing software program thing, and so I can now like put book covers and stuff in these videos. Like in one of my videos, I made it snow. And so I had a lot of fun with that. It was so funny. I was like, all the pieces are coming together. I got a camera, I got this software. Oh, it's gonna be great. Well, I mean, at least we got half of it. You can't have everything all at once, right? I mean, lesson learned. Excited for that. So first book that got 5 stars in November is Running with Knives, and this is by Michele Budka, I believe is how you say it. And I will say that I kind of like did a little bit of that whole like judging a book by its cover. Like I saw the cover and I was like, yeah, you know, it looks good. I'll give it a read. The synopsis sounded very interesting to me, and I was so happy I read it because obviously it's in the favorites video. I loved it. But basically we follow Holly, and she gets on like a reality TV program for like chefs, and I love foodie books, so I had a lot of fun with this one because she gets on the show and then they're having to make these different dishes, and it's kind of talking about each thing that they have to make, and I was just like eating it up. Didn't even mean to make that pun. Last reading it, she's having some problems in her marriage, and part of the problem has to do with the reality show that she's on. Like, it's all kind of connected. There's a lot of like backstabbing, manipulation happening, and I had such a good time reading it. I'm so happy I read it. So that was Running with Knives. So the next one to get 5 stars is Borrow-A-Bridesmaid, and this is by Wagener, and Michele is the one who reviewed this one. And in her review she said, I love chicklet books that can make me laugh out loud, and this one definitely did, so that's good. But basically in the book we follow, looks like we follow Piper. She makes a Craigslist ad offering herself up as a hired bridesmaid. Well, hey. She said she's a recent college grad who decides to sell her body on Craigslist as a bridesmaid. And her airport bookseller job isn't bringing home the turkey bacon. And turns out having an English literature degree from an upstanding university isn't all it's cracked up to be. And so she gets clients like Southern Peach Stacy, whose interracial marriage causes a family feud. Alex is a bride-to-be who's so type A she's A+. And so we go through her different weddings. That does sound extremely funny. Actually, I bet I would really like that book too. But that is Borrow-A-Bridesmaid. 5 stars is Counting Stars, and this is by Kathleen Long. This is one that I was kind of bummed out about because I've read Kathleen Long before and I've really enjoyed her books, and so I'm like, shoot, why didn't I read this one? But Annie is the one who read it, and she gave it 5 stars. And in her review, she said that she thoroughly engulfed this story. We follow Bernadette, and her brother Mark dies unexpectedly. It says her world is rocked. Jenny, the wife he left behind, skips grieving and goes straight into survival mode. That is until she shows up at Bernie's door in tears, holding a battered canvas journal in which Mark, once obsessed with adventure, had listed larger-than-life travel destinations. So it looks like they get inspired by his unique bucket list, and they set off on a cross-country road trip. That sounds really sweet. See, I bet I would have really liked that one. Darn it. Darn it. But that is Counting Stars by Kathleen Long. It is 30 Days to 30, and this is by Courtney Psak. I know I just talked about this in one of my videos, and I was like, how do you say this last name? I'm so bad at pronouncing names. But I read this one for CLP Blog Tours. I believe Courtney will still be on tour by the time this video comes out, and you can win a $50 Amazon gift card with her tour. So I will leave all of those links below so you guys can get entered into that giveaway. So basically we follow Jill, who she's 30 days away from turning 30. She loses her job. She had a great career. She loses her job, and then the day that she is let go from her job, she comes home and finds her boyfriend with someone else. So she moves back home, she moves back in with her parents to try to get life figured out, and she finds a list that she wrote for herself when she, I believe it was from when she was in high school, and she had like her bucket list of things that she wanted to do or achieve before she turned 30, and so she decides to do all of these items and, you know, try to get as many done as she can. She kind of starts a blog while she's at it, and then that blog kind of like gains traction and more people are like following along her story, which I thought was so cool. I really enjoyed that aspect of it, obviously because I love blogging and I think it's a really awesome way to bring people together, but I just thought that was really neat too. But yeah, overall, I mean, of course there's romance in the book, there's friendships in there too. Her family dynamic I thought was really funny. And there is some scenes in there with yoga. If you guys know, I'm a big yogi. I am half of the Cheeky Chicks on Instagram. And I was taking pictures of the yoga scenes in the book and sending them to my best friend, who's the other half of the Cheeky Chicks. I was sending them to her like, this is freaking hysterical. They were so funny. So yeah, great book. Obviously I give it 5 stars, and that's 30 Days to 30. Is Death Before Decaf, and this is by Carolyn Fardig, as I adjust my hair. And I have read Carolyn before. I really enjoy her mystery books. Look below. I'll leave some links below to my other reviews for her. But when I saw Death Before Decaf, I was like, yes, I have to read it. I love these type of mystery books where they're on the lighter side, kind of like chick lit mystery almost. And I know that I enjoy her writing. I loved the cover. I thought that was I loved it. And then, of course, obviously, I came to love the book as well since it's being included in this favorites video. We follow Juliet. I feel like I say that at the start. Have I said that at the start of like every single book? But basically, this is what we do. Wow. I'm clearly not on my game today, you guys, and I do apologize for that. But we follow Juliet, who, like, her relationship has fallen apart. Her career has also basically gone downhill. So she steps in to run a cafe. You know, I'm gonna say, of course, there's like romance involved and that sort of thing, which is, I really liked the angle on that. But the biggest part, of course, is the mystery, and that one of the employees shows up dead very quickly into her helping run this cafe. And she's kind of the suspect for a while. She didn't have a great relationship with this employee. They got into a fight. She's actually the one that finds him, which of course then everyone looks at you if you know, find the dead body type thing. And so it just kind of goes through trying to track down who the real murderer is. And I kind of thought I knew, like I thought enough hints were being dropped that I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who this is. But then of course, I was like kind of right, but then there's more to it. Obviously, I'm not going to tell you what's all to it because I want you to read it because I loved it, but that was Death Before Decaf. The next one is Wynn in Doubt, and this is by Emily Hemmer, and Annie is the one who gave this one a 5-star review. I'm filming with the flash on, obviously, and it's starting to get to the point where like I can't really see anything because the flash is hurting my eyes so bad, so I'm trying to like read Annie's review to tell you what she said, but I can't read my computer screen anymore, so I'm not totally positive what Annie said in her review, but I mean she really liked it a lot. But I can kind of read on the surface because it's closer to me, but like, whew, it's getting tough. But basically we follow, I did it again. We follow Wynn Jeffries. It says her life has stalled somewhere between graduating from college and slinging drinks at a local dive bar. She has no career, no boyfriend, but she dreams of something more, something amazing. A well-kept family secret is finally revealed. Ooh, I like that. I like the sounds of that. So yeah, that looks like a good one. I really like the cover too. I was drawn to that one right away. That is Wynn in Doubt. The next one is House Trained, and this is by Jackie Bouchard. I hope I'm saying that right. I believe Annie reviewed this one as well. Okay, I know Jackie like online. We belong to the same with a few author groups, and I think she is like one of the most nicest people out there. She's always very encouraging in these groups and very like vocal with everyone. I just think that is so cool. So I was so excited to have her on Chick Lit Plus, and then Annie loved her book. I was like, yay, 5 stars. This cover I think is so adorable, and it says that we follow Alex. She is childless by choice. She's an interior designer and dog mom and a true perfectionist, and I'm all about that dog mom life. Yes. It says her orderly life turns chaotic when the teenage daughter her husband, Barry, never knew he had shows up on their doorstep with a baby girl of her own. Oh, that's interesting. From best-selling author Jackie Bouchard comes a humorous and heartwarming look at how life creates opportunities to love in a surprising way. My husband just got home. Let's try to wrap this up. This one is The 100 Gifts, and this is by Jennifer Scott. Christy reviewed this one, and I absolutely love this cover. But Christy's review, I think it said something along the lines of like, when you read this, you'll want to tell your girlfriends to read it too, which I thought was really cool. We follow national best-selling author of the sister season. Hi.
Hi.
I'm filming.
Really good. How are you?
Good. I'll be there in a second. I'm filming and losing light and losing memory and all that good stuff. This one says it's from the national best-selling author of the sister season, and she shares a new novel about a woman who discovers the spirit of the season is truly in the giving. I think it's around the holiday time too, when we follow Bryn, who realizes for the first time in decades she has no large family to cook for and no celebration to create. She starts teaching a holiday cooking class, and it's a hit until an old lady upstairs bursts in complaining. That's funny, kind of reminds me of a place where I used to live. Bren suggests that the class shower Virginia with kindness and give her 100 gifts, so they embark on a plan to lift the heart. Ah, that sounds cute. The last one is Love in the Details, and this is by Becky Wade, and Annie reviewed this one. Cute cover again. I don't know, these covers are like, they're being all cute like. So it says, Holly ended things to give him a better life, but she was the future he'd always dreamed of. Ooh, that sounds good. 8 years have passed since Holly last saw her high school sweetheart, Josh. Now the wedding of Josh's best friend has brought him back to Texas. He's the best man, and Holly is the church's volunteer wedding coordinator, so they get linked together, and they have to confront the painful memories. It says that she broke up with Josh all those years ago in an attempt to ensure his future success. However, she never told him the true reason behind her actions, and now she must decide whether to keep her secret hidden. So that sounds very interesting. So Annie clearly loved it and gave it 5 stars. So those are all the 5-star books that we had on Chick Lit Plus in the month of November. I hope you enjoyed those books. Hopefully there's a few in here that you want to pick up for yourself. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, so I know that you guys are still liking to see the book favorites. I enjoy being able to spotlight these favorites for you guys and to be able to talk about some of the books that I haven't read myself. I like being able to bring those to your attention as well. Hello. Will be below in the description box to the reviews on Chick Lit Plus, and then also to the Amazon links for the books. So be sure to check those out. Hopefully I'll have some better news for you guys soon in the camera department, or maybe we'll just like skip winter and it'll go right into summer in Iowa and then it'll be sunny again. Maybe that will happen. Do subscribe before you go, and I will catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching.